it's faster, it's even got a new button this year. There's definitely a lot to talk about, and I'm going to fill you in on everything you need to know. But first things first, let's get this new iPhone out of the box and see what else comes inside the package. Peeling off those familiar stickers and sliding off the lid, the first thing you get, front and center, is the iPhone itself, of course. Obviously, mine is in the black titanium color, which looks really sleek. And inside the box this year, well, you still get a USB-C cable, which is nice. And it's that thick, braided nylon cable, too. It's honestly a super premium cable for what it is, so I can't complain much about that. But this is the only accessory included. There's also this new pill-shaped stack of paperwork, one sheet that tells you about how there's no physical SIM card on the iPhone, at least here in the US, then a folded up instruction booklet with some legal info, and that's it. No Apple stickers anymore, which is kind of surprising. Supposedly, if you want the stickers, you can ask an employee at the Apple Store for a set, but I unfortunately forgot to do that myself. So here it is once again. This is the new iPhone 16 Pro Max, and as we peel back its protective layer, power it on, and start tapping through the setup pages, one new thing you'll come across is a reference to the "don't call it a button" camera control button. This is a new physical button on the side of all the new iPhone 16s this year, and you get kind of a preview on how it works on the setup page here. It honestly is something you really just have to practice with and play around with in order to figure it out, but I'll talk more about that in just a minute. Now, as far as pricing and color options, the regular 16 Pro and this larger 16 Pro Max are the same $999 and $1199 they've been. You can pick 128, 256, 512 gigs, or 1 terabyte of storage, and the titanium-themed color options this year include this black titanium, white titanium, natural titanium, and a new desert titanium, kind of like a light shade of gold. And I unboxed that color for my regular 16 Pro video, so definitely check that out if you're interested. And if you are getting a new iPhone 16 this year, I'd recommend pairing it with one of ESR's new MagSafe and Qi 2 compatible chargers. Their MagSafe battery pack adds an extra 5,000 milliamp capacity battery to the back of your phone with 15-watt charging speeds and the newly supported Qi 2 charging standard. It's slimmer and more compact than other battery packs, but it even has a kickstand for portrait and landscape viewing. Most importantly, it keeps your iPhone juiced up without overheating the battery pack or your phone, thanks to built-in sensors and an AI algorithm that constantly monitors temperatures to keep everything some 18 degrees cooler than the industry standard. If you have other Apple products, ESR's 3-in-1 MagSafe charger can hold your iPhone, AirPods, and Apple Watch. You'll get the same 15-watt speeds to your iPhone via the Qi 2 standard. It'll also keep everything cool thanks to ESR's patented Cryo Boost cooling technology, and it maintains those 15-watt speeds at all times. The Apple certified watch charger around back can get you to 75% in 70 minutes, 4 times faster than non-certified chargers, and most importantly, it's way more affordable than similar, less capable MagSafe products. ESR also launched their car charger with the same 15-watt charging speeds and Cryo Boost to keep you juiced up and staying cool on the go, and with multiple mounting options and a stronger magnetic grip, your phone is going to stay right in place. And ESR also has some great cases too, to keep your shiny new phone safe and protected. Check out all of ESR's chargers, cases, and other iPhone 16 accessories at the link in the video description below. Now, if you couldn't immediately tell, the first thing that's actually new with the iPhone 16 Pro Max this year is it's bigger. At 6.9 inches now, its screen size is 0.2 of an inch larger than any previous Pro Max iPhone. And by the way, the regular 16 Pro is also a touch bigger too. Here's a dummy Pro Max iPhone from a previous year to compare. You can see that the actual size of the entire phone isn't drastically different, only a few millimeters larger all around. The extra screen size also comes about thanks to slightly slimmer bezels, or those black borders that frame it. Here we're talking like just the smallest difference, barely noticeable. But altogether, this is a bigger screen on a bigger phone that was already pretty darn big to begin with. Around back, the titanium and glass build is pretty much the same as last year. This black titanium already has plenty of smudges and fingerprints, but it's tough-ish. It's IP68 water and dust resistant. It's a little heavier in the hand, but otherwise the same premium Apple materials that you'd expect on such a pricey device. Taking a look around, most everything else on the phone itself is the same too. There's the volume buttons on the left side below the action button that they debuted last year. Nothing at the top of the phone. At the bottom, the same USB-C port flanked by speaker and microphone cutouts. On the right side, however, The power button now has a friend. Towards the bottom, way below the power button, is a new recessed physical feature called camera control. It is an actual button, even though Apple refuses to call it a button for whatever reason, with additional pressure and touch sensitivity commands too. Now, the camera control obviously is